So I recorded this like 3 times. I lost connection, so I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna talk because every time I play, it seems like I lose connection. So kill me. Um, but it's 9 a.m. I'm tired as hell, and I've got a headache. But I don't know, and I don't really know why I'm recording this because I don't know, it's stupid. But the other day I was on some sort of YouTuber's video. He was small. I don't know what it was for. It was probably for Pokemon or something, or Mortal Kombat or something. I don't know. And then somebody left a comment on the video on their video, and said that they're like, bro, you've been doing this for 3 years, but you only got 75 subs. You gotta find a new hobby. And like, that's what. And they're like, okay, well, as soon as he said that, I was like, hey, I have been doing this for quite a small bunch of time, and even before this channel, because I've made like 50 channels, so I've got mental issues. I'm kidding. I mean, I do. Sorry, that was stupid. Okay, whatever. That was just that was a poor attempt at a joke. Whatever. I hate myself. But, so I've been, like, making some sort of content, in quotes, for years now. And, I mean, it's not like I've grown. Like, the biggest growth period of my time of this game I mean, not of this game, of this channel had to have been the time where I got a live shiny type null, and I like the first one posted on YouTube as well, which is still cool to me. And then the times that like 2 of my stupid Infinity War videos got
Operator, were you
like
visualizing a bloody battle?
ridiculously, I don't know, like they got a stupid amount of views for literally nothing. It was just like back when the beta was out. I don't remember if it was closed or open. I think it was closed, and I had a key or whatever, and then I was just like showing off each of the characters in Infinity War, and like 2 of them got really good views for some reason. But I gained some subs from that, and then I don't know. I tended to gain more subs on my Pokemon streams, which is funny, than I do with this. But and even though they're lower quality, and my Pokemon streams were literally just me sitting with my phone recording my 3DS as I soft resetted for a shiny type null. But the point is, it's like, yeah, I'm not successful at this, but I didn't start any of these channels to become successful at this. Maybe the first channel. I think I've had like 3. Maybe the first time I was just like, oh, you know, I could try to become successful at this and be something with it. Maybe. Because I feel like in this day and age, rather than everyone being like, I want to be an astronaut, they're more like, I want to be a YouTuber. Because who doesn't want to make money off of, like, playing video games? That seems like a pretty fun time, you know? That's what I think, you know? And, but now it's just kind of like, I can post stuff of games that I like, or just anything, really, and just have these memories on my channel forever, so that one day I can look back and be like, oh, you know, like, because I don't think I'll ever forget the name TigerTactical. I was thinking about changing it to something else a while back, but like my PSN at least, right? Like, that's my everything pretty much. I don't think I'll ever forget it, especially since it's not like this is like I'm not gonna play any games anymore. This is my name on like everything, except for another name which I use a lot. So I don't think I'm ever gonna forget it. So I can always just look this channel up, like years down the line, and be like, oh, I want to watch like younger me get a live shiny type null again. I've watched that video a couple times. I really like that video. It makes me happy. So like, I don't know, I don't really post anymore just because I'm like, oh, I can be famous now. And I don't think that's a possibility, especially since not only is it ridiculously hard to become something on YouTube, but you also have to be something really unique and special to become something on YouTube. And or you have to be like clickbaity, but like I just don't care, you know. I don't have the time, patience, or energy to put effort into anything. So I'm just like, I'm gonna live my life. I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want to. And you know, I think I have like a couple people that consistently watch, and I have like 2 people, I think, that consistently watch my stuff. Um, I don't know why, but I don't know what they find enjoy. I don't know what they find. I don't know how they find enjoyment in whatever the hell I post on those days. I honestly don't know if it's like old people who are pedophiles or just younger kids who don't know what good content is, or just people who find me interesting, you know? Those are like the 3 ones, but like people who find me interesting is a little less hard to come by probably. 'Cause I don't know. Like I said, like I think the only things that I've ever posted on my, there's only been like a couple things on this channel that I've actually really enjoyed, that I think are actually good, and I think my stupid long stream of getting a shiny Titanal is really good, and I think that, um, I think my,
Operator, you have foundry items ready.
Claim them now.
At your earliest convenience.
sorry, and I think, thanks, now I forgot what I was talking about. Stupid Fortis. Oh yeah, so I think my stream where I got a lot of shiny Titanal was really good, and there was this one Rainbow Six Siege video. If you could probably find it. I think it was called Rainbow Six Siege Caveira Clutch Ace. You know what Caveira is? You know how to spell her name or whatever. But I'm sure you could find it. I do talk in the beginning, and then it's like the only bit of editing I've ever done on this channel, and it's really stupid. But I really like that video because I don't know, it's just a cool thing. It's like one time I did really good with the character, and like it was just a really crazy moment, and I enjoy having those moments to look back at one day, you know. Because if playing video games is going to be such a big part of my life. It sounds weird when I say it that way, but like if I'm gonna play video games so much, I might as well have I might as well have some sort of memory to look back at, you know, so that in the future when I'm like having a good life, I can just look back at the videos and be like, hey, like, you know what I mean, like. I don't know what I'm just clicking my tongue at this point. So yeah, I mean, I'm not making these to become famous because I know what I want to be. And that leads to the question I want to ask you guys is like, what are you guys, if you're younger? I really hope you're younger. What do you want to be when you grow up? You know? That's just a question. I feel like, honestly, I ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because I honestly feel like nobody can enjoy anything if they're not younger, unless they're a pedophile. Yeah, that's got me thinking now. I don't like this. Okay, whatever. But if you are younger, what do you want to be when you're older? And if you're older, how old are you, and why are you watching my channel? There's nothing wrong with a older person. It's just like, what reason are you watching? If you're watching for the wrong reasons, you know what I mean? Like, then there's a problem. But if it's just like, oh, I like your content, then I'm like, weird, but okay. You know? I don't know. Internet's a scary place. I don't know what the hell you guys are. I don't know what you're doing. Some of you could, like, somebody who's watched my video could have literally murdered somebody by now. Like, that's creepy to me, you know? Like, I'm just saying, like, somebody could have literally murdered somebody. I don't know. I don't know your guys' life. Weird. Yeah, I just lost track there. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've kind of got what I want to do in my life. Not really. Okay, I was gonna say I got it set up. I don't, but this isn't it. You know, to further back up the proof that I don't really care about this channel like as being like I want to be something. Um, I have a couple ideas of what I want to be. It's whether or not I can reach those goals because reach one of those goals. Because I feel like I don't know. I feel like everything I could possibly ever want to do is unreachable. Uh, I don't know. I'd like to make some sort of music. I write down lyrics and write songs a lot, but I just don't know if that's obtainable because it's like the same thing in the YouTube industry. Like younger me and current me are picking a lot of things that are kind of hard to obtain because the YouTube industry and the music industry are the same in which that they're kind of hard to become something in because I've found plenty of good musicians, whether it be pop, like R&B, like rap, literally anything, but they have like nobody knows about them, you know? It's very hard to become something big in the music industry because there's these people who grew big and stay big and everyone focuses on them, and then you have the fans that tend to stay loyal to just like one or two different people rather than like smaller groups. There are fans who do that because I do, and some of my friends do, but for the most part they always like they're like, oh dude, have you heard the new I was gonna say XXX Tentacion song. Have you heard the new, like, I don't know any rappers. I'm trying to think of a rapper that's famous right now. Whatever. Have you heard of? I don't know. Okay. Have you heard of their new song? It's just like rather than like, oh, have you heard Aurora's new song? You know, because not many people know Aurora, but it's also not like she's not famous at all. You know. But that's the problem, is that it's hard to become something big enough where you can make a living off of it. Some people can make a living off of it, go on tours and stuff. I'm not saying I want to go on tours, because if anything, I don't think I have a good singing voice. But if anything, I would like to make some sort of thing where autotune's accepted, because that's the type of style the music is. I don't know. I listen to music a lot, but I don't know what you would call that because I don't know genres. Like I can't tell the difference sometimes between like electric, that's even the genre, and pop because sometimes it's like in the middle or like indie or like R&B. Like sometimes I can't tell the difference, and when I like look up what genre's music is this song, and then they're like, oh, it's this. I'm like, what? I thought it was this. So that's another thing. But I want to do like, if I ever get the chance to do that, I would like to do the genre of being like having the ability to do some sort of autotune in it because I really, really like musicians that can put their whole like story and feeling into a song, and you can get that no matter what they sound like, because it still ends up sounding good because of like autotune. In some places you don't need to have autotune. Like some people don't need to have autotune, but the main thing is that just like being able to just put what you're thinking, whether it's like a love song or like a depression song or a breakup song or like I don't know, an anxiety song, like whatever it is, it's just so cool to me when somebody can put those feelings into lyrics produce that into a song and share it with the world and then have other people react the same way. There's been plenty of musicians where I've just like listened to one of their songs. I'm like, hey, I relate to that like a lot, and I like that type of music where I can just relate to it. But it's not. They didn't make it to relate to people. They made it because they made it for themselves. Just how like I'm making these videos for myself because I don't really like to talk to people about this. Like I don't like to talk to people about the fact that I want to write music or anything like that. Nobody in my family knows. No, none of my friends know. It's not something I like to talk about. It just makes me uncomfortable to talk about. So it's the same way on how, and like whenever something makes me uncomfortable that I want to talk about, but I also don't want to talk about, I write a song about it, and then it goes like it helps me better. So I just really admire musicians who do that rather than musicians who just be like, sex in their songs. And like, I don't know. I do listen to some of these musicians. One of my favorite musicians of all time writes a lot of like, I don't know, sexual based songs, but I just love his songs. It's whatever. And another thing I would like to be is, I don't know, I would like to write scripts for movies. I have a lot of ideas randomly about movies that I could possibly like pitch, like some sort of Sylvester Stallone. So wait, was that him? Who? Yeah, he played in Rocky, right? I forget. I'm pulling up blank. I'm tired. I've still got a headache. But yeah, he like wrote the plot to Rocky, and then tried to sell it, and he was like, wait, no, I want to be in this movie. I'm not saying I want to be in movies, because that gets me, that would just the thought of that makes me anxious. But I in like random times in class, I think of like really dark horror movie scenarios that I'm like, whoa, this would be really cool because not many people have done something like this. And I don't know, I just think that would be cool, but that's the same thing with the other things. It's like kind of hard to make it in that business because it's unless you're phenomenal off the bat. Like, how do you even? I don't even know how you start with half these things. Like how do you go about starting to become a director and like a movie writer? How does that even happen? Like if I wrote a whole script to a movie, and like, how does it happen? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think that writing music is something I'd like to do more than becoming a director. But I'm just saying, like, I have like plans, I guess, but I just don't think anything is reachable. Sounds really depressing, but I just don't think those things are possible. I don't know, I don't want to end up at some boring job either. I want to do something I love, but I don't know. All my dreams currently are just kind of seeming like hundreds of miles away. I'm literally going to graduate from high school in a year, and it's not like I have the best shot at any academic job now, because my grades are bad. Or anything like that. So I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what this video is turned into. This is a ranting my feelings video. That's what I'm gonna title this video, because Jesus Christ, I need to rant my feelings sometimes. I don't know, this might end up being like 30 minutes long. I don't know who's gonna watch it, but yeah. I don't know what else there is to say about hold on, if I check this. Oh, okay, so it's at least been 14 minutes. I'm assuming it's been like 30 minutes already. So we out here. Dang, that sucks. I guess I don't know what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything else I want to say, but I don't know. If you're like, if you're somebody who's randomly watching this video for some reason, and you're, I don't know, maybe you're a director, I don't know, or maybe you're a songwriter or music producer, and you made it somewhat big.
Operator, my
Talk
foundry
to
has
me.
completed a new item. Does this please the operator?
Tell me, like, or just, you don't even have to be successful or whatever. You could just know somebody who is or whatever, I don't know. But how would you go about anything like that? Because I have no idea how that would be a possibility for me at all, you know? Because I feel like people who use auto-tune, unless you're some teenage white boy with a lot of money and good looks, then like, and all the girls obsess over you, like, I don't know, Jacob Sartorius or all those stupid TikTok stars that made music or whatever, something like that. Like, unless you're something like that, or nobody really cares about your what your music actually sounds like, they just like follow you because they have a crush on you or whatever. I don't know. Other than that, or just having some actual raw talent with singing, you know. Ooh, before I go, I did want to say, like, I have thought about many times, why don't I just write music for other people and become like a ghostwriter or co-write with people, like a lot of people do, and maybe just like, I don't know, guest star in their music videos or whatever. But I'm thinking big already, but I mean, like, if my stuff is good enough, I write my feelings, right? I don't want to write my feelings and have somebody else sing them, or I don't want to help write somebody else's feelings, because that doesn't make sense to me, you know? Not to attack Ariana Grande, but in her Seven Rings video, there's this whole joke going on because she says, I write my, like, checks like I write what I sing, and, like, 5 people wrote that song with her. I don't know, in my opinion, I don't think that song was that lyrically crafted. It was that good to have 5 people write it with her. But yeah, like, it's just the thing, like, I don't want to write somebody else's feelings for them or help them write their feelings, and I also don't want to write my feelings down. I don't want to ghost write for somebody. I don't want to write down this whole song about, like, me and then have somebody else sing it because they're better at singing or whatever. That just doesn't seem right to me. But again, it's like, even if my stuff is good enough, I honestly am confident in a lot of the stuff I write, which is saying something because I'm not really confident in a lot of stuff. But I do quite like some of the stuff that I've written before in my lifetime. And, I don't know. That tells you something. Yeah. That's the end of this, I guess. I'm assuming this is a decently long video, so I'm sorry about that. I didn't intend for it to be. I genuinely didn't. I just wanted to. Originally, I just wanted to talk about how I don't make YouTube videos because I want to become famous or rich off of YouTube. I just make them for memories and just so sometimes on the rare occasion I can, like, talk about my thoughts. Which is what I'm doing now, because I honestly, well, I'm starting to talk again. I'll make this short, but honestly, if I'm talking directly to somebody, I can't. Makes me, like uncomfortable, pretty much. It's hard to talk about my feelings to somebody. So, and I mean, this would be a good occurrence of it, is because I'm not directly talking to anybody, even though I know people are going to see it, or at least one person. But I have no problem with talking, since I don't think, I don't know, my brain's weird, honestly. um, I don't know if I'm going to continue I don't know if I'm going to post Kingdom Hearts playthrough, though, for the record. I played a little bit more on my own, because I always do that. The reason I say this is because, I don't know, I'm lazy, and I'm probably still gonna play through it, but you already know once DLC drops for that game, whether it's the free one or the paid one first, I'm gonna get it either way and play the hell out of it. Oh wait, I've got a fun question before I head off. I'm getting Mortal Kombat 11 the day it comes out. Would you guys like me to do what I did for Injustice 2? Where every time a DLC character was released, I would make a video about him and talk about him. I'm not professional or anything, but I found that quite fun to practice all the moves and play Injustice. I don't know. I thought that was enjoyable for me. It's up to you. Or would you like any sort of Mortal Kombat 11 videos ever? I don't know. Alright. I'm only. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any other suggestions on what you want me to talk about or play, I don't know, let me know. I'll probably do it. Probably. Maybe. Slight chance. Okay, bye.